Two oil tankers have been allegedly hit with a torpedo in the Gulf of Oman. The U.S. government is claiming that Iran is definitely behind the attack on the tankers. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has said it is the assessment of the United States government that the Islamic Republic of Iran is responsible for the attacks that occurred in the Gulf of Oman today, end quote. He further stated, "This assessment is based on intelligence, the weapons used, the level of expertise needed to execute the operation, recent similar Iranian attacks on shipping, and the fact that no proxy group operating in the area has the resources and proficiency to act with such a high degree of sophistication," end quote. It seems convenient that the U.S. has so-called intelligence, which proves that Iran was behind the attack. However, the further justification given by Pompeo seems to indicate that the U.S. has no such intelligence. Secretary Pompeo claims that no other entities in the region have the level of expertise or resources to carry out such an attack, yet the area is a hotbed of activity from Saudi Arabia, Israel, and most notably, U.S. intelligence groups, as well as a plethora of other groups that could have carried out such an attack. Indeed, the Iranian foreign minister has said, "Suspicious doesn't seem to describe what likely transpired this morning," end quote. He may be referring to the United States' history of faking attacks in order to go to war, particularly the Gulf of Tonkin incident in which the U.S. fabricated an attack on its own ship in order to justify an escalation of war in Vietnam. The Iranian government went on to say, "Iran categorically denies the U.S. unfounded claims with regard to the 13 June oil tanker incidents and condemns it in the strongest terms possible," end quote. It is hard not to notice the pattern that this follows. Just 1 month ago, it was reported that Trump told the Pentagon he did not want war with Iran. And conveniently, there is now justification for war with Iran. It seems similar to the multiple times that Trump stated that he did not want to go to war in Syria, and just weeks or months later, Bashar al-Assad allegedly committed war crimes involving chemical weapons. This doesn't even factor in the previously alluded to attacks that the U.S. government carried out or planned to carry out against its own citizens. It seems clear that the deep state is attempting to draw America into yet another installment of the endless war in the Middle East. While this may seem clear, it is also important to remember that following the other recent false flags, the president has not committed to any escalation in the Middle East, and any military action carried out was only a show of force. It does remain to be seen what the president's action will be, as he has used such incidents in the past to the advantage of the United States in peaceful negotiations. We here will continue to bring you updated information as any new developments arrive, and will continue to offer you an alternative to the mainstream media that works in concert with the actors carrying out the false flag gas attacks and others.